GNG, and I think the reason why they didn't really want to go for the Ahri is because you are playing it into Poppy. There is a point-and-click CC available as well.
Ooh, the Renata for carrier. So we are playing AD carry Ashe. And so Ashe Renata going to be that bottom lane. Try to nullify the Kalista. Of course, Kalista absolutely hates Ashe. Frost Shot is the bane of her existence.
At least let it not be a 3-0.
Yeah,
give us another game.
We just want at least one more.
I want two.
Play it just a little bit better. Let's jump into the Rift for game number 3.
For Ahri in particular, and for Kalista, you're really looking for these early resets. This type of composition really kind of plays itself in that regard. As I wonder if Lucid is just going to run bot.
He certainly could.
You see the pings going down, so Carrier and Guma like, wait, hold up. Wait a minute. And now we are going to see Aiming and Kellen come in a way that is intended to not give away, but they...
Yeah, I think it's very obvious.
I think T1 probably. Oh, that's big. If he can actually get the kill here, there is no vision right now for Zeus.
Yep, he's taking the exhaust as well, so doesn't have the ghost for the extended chase. He's now Kingen, moving on over. And Zeus, he's only got one gold card. There is the Tempest, the cripple comes down as well. The Q misses! As Lucid went for the Q smite to try and get rid of that pesky minion in the front, but you still have to hit the Q.
But if you look at the cost that has been paid, it is still a little bit rough as Lucid's going to show up.
Yeah, Q going to connect. There's the charm as well. He gets the Sand Soldier out as a safeguard, brings Lucid back, but he'll take a turret shot with him. And that is going to put him down to about a third. Still, should be a double scuttle here for the Lee Sin, who just lost his entire topside jungle.
Or another camp. Might look on Showmaker here.
Yeah, might be able to find himself an Ahri, as only level 5 can flash to get out of the way and does do so. Here, as we can see, but that does mean that Kingen now has an opportunity to get a lot of damage down. Q going to connect, and Zeus will be taken down. That is first blood. Gold card not enough to hold him in place. Yeah, no flash.
Ooh,
does have the exhaust back up and available now.
Lucid is going to spot Owner here.
Yeah.
They know though.
Yeah, Faker in position as well. Okay, Showmaker gonna spot Faker. Emperor's Divide's gonna push him under the turret. Spirit Rush has to be employed. And now, Ona trying to get some work done here onto Lucid, but it is just a fight for the campers. There's the flash in! Okay, Gumayusi gonna get all of those sticks thrown into him. And the Ren does come down. The Ignite still taking the bailout. They didn't wait quite long enough, but Aiming, he might be able to get it, and there it is. Now Carrier running for the hills, but he will make it to the safety of his turret. A 1-for-1 here in the bottom lane.
And Aiming, walking out. Oh, God.
Well, Kellen crashing down towards Zeus. Does get the flash, and then gives him the good old thumbs up. He shouldn't be able to dive too easily, especially with Lucid here as well.
They don't know that yet.
Yeah, Shattering Strike to connect onto Gumayusi here, who's a bit disconnected. Crash down to come through as well. He's now aiming very slowly, trying to dance around this fight. In goes Kellen with the Fate's Call, as the pushback with the heroic charge is gorgeous. And now Showmaker getting amongst it. The Spirit Rush working out as Gumayusi desperately trying to hunt down Kellen. He'll find it, but he will die immediately. And trading support for AD carry generally not exactly something you'd say is worth.
Will be a favorable trade. Not too much given up in the end as Kellen.
He's back again. He wants to be anywhere but bot lane, I guess. Emperor's Divide is going to come on down. There's the Magnus Storm as Faker will flash to get himself out of the way. Q lands. Too close to the turret though, and Carrier not going to be going down or engaged upon at all. But as T1 were thinking about trying to contest, and they're not going to. Just going to be the Herald going over to DK.
The early lead for Kingen actually ends up being quite big, because every single time we see Kingen already be in mid by the time that the objective is started, T1 spots him, and they're like, we can't actually make our way over. So Owner is here.
Yeah, heroic charge onto Kellen, actually finds a lot of value. He's going to get that knockup. Magnus Storm comes in, Lucid going to come on back, and now Showmaker has teleported forward. Ono is burning down, he's got the bailout, but look at the AoE. It is disgusting. Gumayusi once again going completely ham, as Faker going to get missed by that one. Zeus moving up, remember there is no rumble, but it's a 2 versus 4, so probably a little bit optimistic to go for it, and Kingen
get ahead of myself while I still have the opportunity to
I
don't know if it's going to last as Faker.
All right, we've turned off the vision as Faker is just going to push him away, but the charm is going to come on back. Still, they just don't do that much damage to him.
Was he rich and he hired the jungler?
Oh, I mean, that's the thing.
We don't know. I don't have these answers, unfortunately, but it is not enough just yet. This mid lane turret needs to fall.
Arrow going to connect here onto Showmaker, who does make it out. Emperor's Divide's going to connect as well. Showmaker will be taken down, Aiming Gets off the Fate's Call, so they're not going to lose too much more, but that is a very key pick.
Although, as I say that, they immediately peel off because of the ult.
Yep. A lot of vision available here with the Destiny, and now Kingin going to have to flash to get himself out of the way of this. And Equalizer, it goes down, but they are just going to chain CC him to death. Showmaker tried to get over there, but it's not going to work out. And now the Blast Cone gets T1 completely formed back up again. That charm, absolutely amazing, but there is the Dragon going over. It's Faker that secures it. Exhaust onto Showmaker. He's still very dangerous, but he doesn't find the charm. And the Rel will go down. Lucid is super dead. He will be taken out here by Faker and T1. So 1,500 on the clock as far as that Red Bull Baron power play is concerned. Showmaker was looking for some exit kills. Just think it's going to be so difficult as he doesn't quite find anything at all, really. And he's just going to be taken down.
They're still going.
Yeah, Kellen going in now. He'll be hit by an arrow. There's an Equalizer. That's going to do a fair bit of work. The Fate's Call comes down. They at least get the Twisted Fate. Kellen going to have to try and canter his way out. It's a 1-for-1 in the end.
They might still look for a Hail Mary fight.
Might still stand a chance. The arrow is going to go wide. Equalizer goes down. I mean, it's a lot of AoE damage, but there are not a lot of members of DK in this area. They'll do a fair bit of work. Showmaker now trying to get in there. Lucid off to the side. He'll connect a Q. But with a Poppy in the area, you just cannot go in with a Resonating Strike. Safeguard to try and get Lucid out of there. And Showmaker, he's down to about 400. He needs to go back to base.
And this has been the story of today.
Certainly good news. Does mean that DK can get the push down, but T1, they are definitely taking this inhibitor. Or at least taking the turret.
Oh, the big collapse.
Yeah, Kellen walks over a ward, but you can see the Ahri moving her way in as well.
Doesn't have his ult.
Yeah, Kingin throwing down a very early Equalizer here. And Gumayushi standing in that brush. They're just trying to keep them interested. Of course, Zeus, he cannot get down here. Doesn't even have the ult if he's going to walk into that area. You're going to connect there onto Ona. Steadfast presence at the ready. As T1, they're just looking to try and find an exit, trying to find a way out. DK trying to find a way in. There is the engage. Magnus Storm pulls Ona back in. Fate's Call going to be utilized here is now Showmaker. He's fishing, trying to find an opportunity. Empress Divide, it connects only onto Aiming, who will now just try and kill the rest of his team because there was a fantastic hostile takeover. And now Lucid gets into the backline. Kerry is the last man standing, and it's Kingin finally making this Rumble work in a team fight. No, he is doing damage. And okay, into the backline goes Lucid. And then out of the backline goes Lucid, and he's now hit by an arrow. Fate's Call, as DK know that they need to start this fight. Faker, he finds the Rumble with the Emperor's Divide, but Showmaker's also going to be able to take down the Twisted Fate. Look at these health bars, they're so low on DK's side. It's only Showmaker that still has any fight left in him. Still, it is a 1-for-1 trade of top laners, and T1 are still going to start off this Baron.
Of course. And Lucid, I don't know, he flashed in.
Look at all of the wards also littered towards the top side of the map. This is the only place that they really can look for picks as, okay, Zeus. Walk in. There it is, the engage, and Zeus is just going to be taken down. So T1, once again, have to deal with without their Twisted Fate. I still think that it's multiple turrets going to be traded for the TF.
It's going to be mid-inhib at least, but they're going to look for the exact same play.
Yeah, no, it is. It's
look at the long flank!
Oh, God. Well, Kingin, he can throw down the Equalizer. It's going to do a little bit of work, but...
Does it?
Yeah, logistics program's going to be absolutely fine there, shielding up the teammates.
They're a member up, though.
Yeah.
Fight so badly.
Still an opportunity here as the handshake does come through. Sundisk now going to be put up as well. As DK, I don't know whether they even have them where they want them. As Charm will connect onto Ona. He takes a fair bit of damage. Lucid, he's going to be the one. He is able to get over walls a whole lot easier. And yeah, Zeus should just be able to take 2 inhibs if they're not going to get the work done. And now DK, they were thinking about trying to collapse on top of him once again, but this Drake has been started up.
And it's probably going to go down to the wave.
Yeah,
DK
going to come on through, and now the Destiny has dissipated. Zeus now looking for that flank himself. Kellen taking 50% down as Faker. He's going to get himself out of there. It should be the Drake, a possibility. The secure for Ona, and they deny the soul. And now, can they actually win the fight as well as everyone's in the Thunderdome? Lucid is going to try and kick away the Azir, the Equalizer, just not doing quite as much as it wants to do, and he's stuck inside the pit with nowhere to go. And DK, they're now going to get flanked by Faker. He finds 2 with the Emperor's Divide, and that is going to be that. That will be the 3-0 as welcome back T1. They will go to the lower bracket final in Jumpshill next weekend.
DK, they had an incredible series against Gen G, but it seems like tonight that magic remains only in place when they face that team. T1 dispatch of them in a 3-0 sweep.
As he gets over that wall and does 36,500 damage. 365. That's pretty cool. It's like a whole year.